In 2011, SCOREGolf released a list of Canada's 25 greatest golfers of all time. To nobody's surprise, past Masters champion Mike Weir was at the top of that ranking, followed closely by the late great George Knudson. At number 3 was lifelong amateur Marlene Street, the only Canadian in the World Golf Hall of Fame. And then came Sandra Post, the first Canadian to win a major championship. Those 4 golfers have had more success on the world golf scene than any other Canadian to play the game. But 20 years from now, might there be another name fighting for a top spot?
Brooke Henderson closes out Lydia Ko with a birdie in the first playoff hole. The 2016 KPMG Women's PGA champion and her first major. First of what could be many to come.
Enter Brooke Henderson. It's slightly old news now, but the 18-year-old became the 3rd Canadian to win a major golf championship when she outdueled world number 1 Lydia Ko at the KPMG Women's PGA Championship. The win confirmed the Smiths Falls, Ontario native as one of golf's brightest and most promising stars. Henderson's list of accomplishments as an amateur runs long and includes winning a pro tournament at just 14. When we checked in with her back in 2013, we asked her if she ever imagined she would win so much at such a young age.
I always set high expectations, but I'm just trying to have fun and improve every day I go out there to practice and try and get better for the future. I qualified for the US Open this year, so I'm really looking forward to playing in that and hopefully play professionally one day.
Henderson looks set to attend the University of Florida on a full scholarship, but when we met her on the driving range at the Manulife LPGA Classic in 2014, she appeared to be quite comfortable playing against the best women in the world. Already there were questions about whether college golf would do her any good. Her game was that mature.
When I was 14 playing the Canadian Open, I was very nervous all week, but now it's a little better. I know a few more pros by name and they know me, which is pretty cool. Actually, I watched Lydia Ko on the putting green last year at the Canadian Open. She's so precise and really amazing. And I'm really excited for that day that I can play out here full time and have a successful career on the LPGA Tour.
Shortly thereafter, Henderson indeed decided to forego college to turn professional. Upon joining the pro ranks, Henderson was not eligible for the LPGA Tour because she didn't meet the required age minimum. No matter though, as she piled up victories on various mini-tours and impressed in LPGA events into which she qualified or was granted an exemption. And then came a magical week in Portland, when Henderson proved to doubters that her game could absolutely stand up to those of the best in the world.
Brooke Henderson becomes the 3rd player in LPGA Tour history to win before the age of 18.
Her stellar play at the LPGA Tour's Cambia Portland Classic put the golf world on notice, and even PGA Tour stars recognized that the young Canadian was on the verge of becoming a bona fide superstar.
She's been playing unbelievable this year. It wasn't just that event. She had 2 top 5s in majors. She was leading an event earlier in the year as well, so for her, it seemed like a matter of time, and it's been pretty cool to watch. So she has a very bright career ahead of her.
Actually, I think I watched the early part of that tournament, and yeah, very cool what she's doing, and obviously it sets up her whole career now. She can plan a great schedule next year, and it's exciting for her.
Since then, Henderson's game has continued to soar. She broke into the world's top 10 earlier this year, putting together solid performance after solid performance. Questions as to when she would win again loomed, which she answered in dramatic fashion with that final round comeback in defeat of Ko at Sahalee Country Club outside Seattle. The drama that Sunday evening had Canadian golf fans on the edge of their seats.
And yesterday, even out on the course, they were yelling, "Go Brooke" and "Go Canada," like almost every hole, multiple times. So it was a very cool and incredible feeling, and I know that I have the whole country behind me cheering me on.
It's an exciting time for women's golf. The top 2 players in the world, Ko and Henderson, are separated in age by only a year. Neither is yet 20, but their games show like a pair of seasoned vets who have been touring forever. Could what take place at Sahalee be the beginning of a great rivalry? Golf fans everywhere sure hope so. And for Canada, Brooke Henderson is not just one of our brightest golf stars. She's one of this country's best young athletes, period.